Hey guys, Classic here. We've had an action-packed week in terms of news for Rocket League, which is fantastic because let's not kid ourselves. News in Rocket League, they don't come so often. So I was pretty excited about everything we've received this week. I wanted to make a video about it. I'm gonna go over the two blog posts we've gotten. I think it was one Tuesday and one Wednesday. Not too sure on that. We'll make sure while we actually read the blog posts. But I'll read them both to you guys, and then I'll share my thoughts while reading it. But most of all, I want to hear your thoughts about it, the new club feature, the new progression system. I want to hear what you guys think about. So without further ado, let's start. Alright, so as you can tell, I was completely wrong. We've gotten the first blog post on Wednesday, but nonetheless still applies. So we got progression update incoming on August 29th. So this means that we get that in less than a week now from this upload. That means we have this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days if my maths are correct, which is fantastic. This is soon. They said it was going to be an August update. We got it on the 29th. It's still in August. Not too bad. All right, so let me read that. Let's start. Our next Rocket League update arrives next week, coming to all platforms on August 29th. The progression system is focused on how and when you earn XP and how you play with your friends online. Overhaul of progression moves XP from offline matches to online and will give first time and Rocket League players that like new ways unlock free content. So this is something we already knew that on that deep dive blog. I actually made a vid about that back when this was released, so don't worry, I'm gonna link it down in the description below if you've missed that. We've also removed the level 75 cap, added XP bonuses, and created new in-game titles you can earn over time. So both fantastic news. I've been level 75 for like more than 1,000 hours now. Is it game changer? Not really, but it's cool to actually feel progression, especially as you go up in ranks. Your progression goes slower and slower and slower. So in my opinion, this is a fantastic change. Just to know, you know, kind of like I like how Overwatch does it. You know, there's like a prestige system. That's fantastic. I don't know how they're gonna do here though. Will it be like a level 2000 or will it be like 75 plus or whatever? Nonetheless, I love the fact that we will be able to actually feel a bit of progression now. Also, the fact that they just now are releasing new titles is fantastic. A lot of the times people did, oh, we don't want too many titles, we don't want them to be devaluable, which I think, yeah, I have so many arguments as to why this is not founded, but finally they're adding new in-game titles. Honestly, great. I love titles. I am a bit of a collector myself, so it would be fantastic to just have a way to differentiate yourself from other players. Having the Rocketeer title, not that exciting. Following that, we have joining the progression changes is clubs, our newest in-game social feature. They announced us a while ago that they were working on social features, and with a few pros to it, I really thought it was going to be team ranked, and I was kind of hyped. Not that clubs are bad, but let me read first. Clubs lets you and your friends organize and compete as a proper team within the Rocket League client. You'll be able to name your club, create a custom club tag, and have up to 20 players unified as one. We'll dive deeper into clubs before the update goes live, so consider this a brief peek at what's to come. At the time of this recording, it's already out, and I'm gonna move on to that next blog post right after that. What else is coming in the progression update? Avatar Borders, a brand new customization item that lives alongside your platform's item and your player banner. So this right here, this little frame, I guess. Real-time filtering for text related to clubs and tournaments. New achievements and trophies, a practice details video option, quality of life changes and bug fixes, and more. Alright, so we have a bit of a sneak peek here of what it looks like. You can get like your little logo, your primary colors. Pretty cool, pretty neat. What about the Rocket Pass and Rocket ID? Rocket Pass will go live the week after the progression update is released. Be on the lookout for an in-game countdown once we're closer to the launch. Really excited about seeing the content of the Rocket Pass, by the way. Really excited. The Rocket Pass can be either fantastic or completely irrelevant. I can't wait. As for Rocket ID and cross-platform parties, we're still on track to release it before the end of September, as outlined in our latest roadmap update blog. In the meantime, let us know what you think of clubs on Twitter and the subreddit. Alright, so on Thursday, we've got clubs, a closer look. Our previous blog took the wraps off of Clubs, a brand new in-game social feature that will unite you and your friends and make competing as a team in Rocket League easier than ever. If you're on the hunt for more details, you're in the right place. Let's go. Hit me with those details. Club creation and membership. First things first, you can either create your own club or join one owned by a party member. To create one from scratch, select create club, blah 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 blah. Invite new members, set club news, reset club colors. So it really feels like kind of a guild, you know, for the people that have played MMOs. Feels kind of like a guild. Want to queue up for a casual competitive play match with some of your club members? Then don't worry, you'll still party up in queues as you normally would. If your whole party is part of your club and your opponents are all members of their own club, we activate a club match. In this mode, the stadium colors will change to each club's primary color, and the team names will update to reflect your club names. If your colors are too similar, we'll randomly pick one team to use their secondary color or a safe neutral option. So what this means is, let's say you are playing 2 versus 2. Then you need to be partied up with a teammate that is in your club, and then you need to queue against 2 opponents that are in a club respectively, you know, their own club. And then it will unlock club matches. This requirement for activating club matches, I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I solo queue so often, I'm gonna ruin so many club matches for my opponents, and it's a bit unfortunate. I wonder if there would be a way to have at least, you know, if you're a whole club on your side, to have your team name at least, you know, being shown on the leaderboard. Like they're able to update the club names instead of the team names. You know, it would be nice if it would be one-sided. Let's say I solo queue in 3s, because I always solo queue, because, you know what, our friends. And when I play against a 3 stack and they're in a club, it would be nice for them to be able to show off their club names. I don't know why it needs to be into a club match, you know what I mean? Also, my second thought about that, not a huge fan that the fact it doesn't change anything. You'll just queue up with your friends and play as usual, but from time to time you'll have like a different map because it's going to be like colors and stuff, but your stats as a club are not tracked. Therefore, it's just going to be like another match. I don't know. I feel like there's a whole lot of hype around it, and I'm just not convinced this will actually do much. My biggest hope is that this is a stepping stone into more social features that will actually impact the game a bit more than this. How does club ownership work? Only current club owners can designate a new owner if they decide to leave or step down from leadership position. Additionally, a club owner has to step down before they can fully leave a club. We don't want any leaderless clubs roaming the wasteland now, do we? I mean, don't assume for us, Cynics. Maybe I do. Maybe I do want this. This may be the first place you run into our new real-time language filtering, as Rocket League Cynet will be actively filtering out some inappropriate club names and tags during the creation phase, which is, you know, of course. Looking to join a club instead of starting your own? The club owner is the only person who can invite you in. Receive an invite, party up with the owner, and you'll set pop-up notification once it's sent. Clubs can have up to 20 members, owner included. I kind of wish clubs could have way more, just for the fact that, you know, when you're a content creator, it would be nice to have one club where everyone could hang out. That would be fantastic. Club participation in online matches and tournaments. When playing online in casual competitive matches or in tournaments with your club mates, you'll party up with them as you normally would, and a party leader will queue your group up for matches. You can still play in every type of online match with players outside of your club as well, so you can mix and match away. We're not tracking club level stats at this time, which is, in my opinion, make the whole club things kind of irrelevant, because you'll just play with your friends as usual, and from time to time, if you're lucky, you'll get a club match and then you'll get fancy colors, but then you won't even be able to track how many club matches you've won or how many games you've won with your team, which was, I think, was a requested feature. I don't know for you guys. That's where you guys come in and tell me, no, Classic, you're completely wrong. That's it. That's awesome. And stop being such a killjoy. And I'm ready to be proven wrong. Verified clubs. While anyone with a copy of Rocket League can create or join a club, verified clubs will be reserved for esports orgs and RLCS and rival series. Friends of Rocket League and Cynix and notable community members and influencers will be reaching out to these groups and individuals directly about verification in the coming weeks. This has to be the sentence that gives me the most hope about, you know, team decals or inside the arena branding for esports org. Orgs need incentive to get into a new game, and Rocket League doesn't have a lot of incentive for orgs to get in just yet. Having in-game branding would be fantastic, either through stadium modifications or through team decals. That would be awesome, and that might be the first step to actually get it. Let's read the fact real quick. Can I be in more than one club at once? Your account can only be in one club at a time, which kind of get it, kind of underwhelming, because that, like, having a limit of 20 makes it kind of unreliable to actually always be able to queue with your club. I don't want to own this club anymore. What should I do? No problem. You can transfer ownership and selecting the trainer from the drop down menu. Damn, words are hard, guys. I'm still having my coffee. Can you tell? How do I get my club verified? At this time, we're reaching out to groups and individuals directly about verification. I wonder what a verified club would look like. My club is verified. What happens if I change the club name or tag? Changing the name or tag will cause the club to lose its verified status. Where can club matches occur? Club matches can occur in casual competitive playlist matches. They do not occur in private matches or tournaments. This thing here created a lot of worries about the fact that we might not quite see the in-game branding that I was talking about a bit earlier, because our LCS and Rival series are in private matches. I like the arenas as is. Can I disable club colors in club matches? Yes, you'll be able to disable club color in settings if you want to keep the arena in its normal coloration, which honestly I will probably do. So many maps are gorgeous, I don't want them tinted. But I'm boring. What about you guys? Will you keep or will you remove that colors? Do clubs support cross-platform play? Clubs support cross-platform membership, but you will not be able to invite cross-platform players until the Rocket ID system is released later this year. Alright guys, so that's a lot of stuff to think about. Overall, really excited for the progression update and the Rocket Pass. These two things are really making me hyped. I want some fresh, I want some new things in game. I want something that's gonna be different, that's gonna make me smile while I'm grinding. But clubs, maybe it's a feature that is simply not for me, but I am not really hyped. Overall, I feel like it's just gonna be more cosmetics than an actual social features. Without stats tracking, I don't see the point. Prove me wrong in the comments. I want to know your thoughts, and until then, I will see you Monday for the next casual talk.